Time to know the top stories of the day. I am Ace Perez and this is Newsbits Tonight.
Two suicide bombers and gunmen attacked crowds of Afghans flocking to Kabul's airport Thursday, transforming a scene of desperation into one of horror in the waning days of an airlift for those fleeing the Taliban takeover. The attacks killed at least 60 Afghans and 13 U.S. troops, Afghans and U.S. officials said. The U.S. general overseeing the evacuation said the attacks would stop the United States from evacuating Americans and others, and flights out were continuing. General Frank McKenzie, head of U.S. Central Command, said there was a large amount of security at the airport and alternate routes were being used to get evacuees in. About 5,000 people were awaiting flights in the airfield, McKenzie said. The blast came hours after Western officials warned of a major attack, urging people to leave the airport. But that advice went largely unheeded by Afghans desperate to escape the country in the last few days of American-led evacuation before the U.S. officially ends its 20-year presence on August 31. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the killings of its Amaq news channel. The IS affiliate in Afghanistan is far more radical than the Taliban, who was recently took control of the country in a lightning blitz. The Taliban were not believed to have been involved in attacks and condemned the blast. In an emotional speech from the White House, U.S. President Joe Biden said the latest bloodshed would not drive the U.S. out of Afghanistan earlier than scheduled, and that he had instructed the U.S. military to develop plans to strike IS. John Roger Akiza, Newsbits Tonight.
The University of the Philippines Philippine Genome Center or UPPGC satellite facilities in the Visayas and Mindanao will soon be able to conduct whole genome sequencing to detect coronavirus variants with the approval of the 295.7 million peso budget for their operation. Department of Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire said in a press conference on Friday that this will expand the UPPGC's capacity to conduct genome sequencing. At present, the UPPGC is capable of sequencing approximately 750 samples a week. When the Visayas and Mindanao facilities become fully operational, each will be able to sequence 350 samples a week, while the PGC Diliman will double its output to 1,500 samples for a total of 2,200 samples a week. Vergeire said logistical challenges have limited the capability of DOH regional units in the Visayas and Mindanao to regularly send samples for sequencing in the UPPGC in Diliman, Quezon City. PGC Visayas is located within the UP Visayas campus in Miagao, Iloilo, while PGC Mindanao is located within UP Mindanao in Davao City. She added strengthening the UPPGC's biosurveillance capacity will enhance not only the government's COVID-19 response, but also the capability to address other disease outbreaks in the future. Ralph Yemit, Newsbits Tonight.
To check for more stories, visit our website www.sunstar.com.ph/Davao, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and follow our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also grab a copy of Sunstar Davao at Davao Central convenience stores, 7-Eleven, and nearest news outlets. That's all you need to know for tonight. Good evening.